Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the North Texas Mean Green, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Give to the back. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Toss sweep to the right. Running with power. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Hit as he throws. What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Got it behind the line. It's out.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can, to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. I think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Fighting off the defender. At the 35, he's got room. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Utsa San Antonio. And once he found the line, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in here, he got the long touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Hands it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebacker been making all the calls in the defense, understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
It's complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Okay, ready? Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Grabs it in the middle. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Shows him the stiff arm. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, going for it and getting it on fourth down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those third down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. Makes all the difference in the world.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the pass. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball. That's a 32.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason to play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And some room to work. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he eluded the
football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Shakes off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you...
Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's McCown. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback checking the play.
Let's show the momentum, offense! Yeah!
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Dialing up the second down pass play. Gets it out fast. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll test the right side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game, and play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. There's the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. 20, inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Colorado State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Oh, it's on the ground! The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Roadrunners look to do some damage in the red zone. Touch pass on the run. Got enough space. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the pummeling has started.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point splits the upright. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line gets set. First down. The give to the fullback. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
All right, offense, keep pushing the ball down, dude.
A run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
We got that cheat code offense. I want to see points at the end of this drive.
To the ground, he's got it again. Makes his man miss. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Oh, he's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
How about that? 4th down, they turn around and hand it to the big fella, fullback, to see if he can punch forward and move the pile, but just nowhere to go. The deep line up front. Give them helmet stickers for that play. That was outstanding, and as a result, their offense takes over.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion.
Keep those sticks moving. Them jump offside.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Was that even a play?
Really, this cannot be happening.
Got it.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Get set, get set.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Working that left side now. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
How about that? Look at. Let him play. Only watching the same game.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
Staring out there, fellas.
Jackrabbit.
We can do this, offense.
They want to throw it. He'll pull it down. Creates a little space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's caught. Strong, firm tackle.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Back to pass, it's McCown. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets the first down and more. That is frustrating for a defense, for a quarterback to beat you with his feet.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love them to stay in bounds, to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward of having a better understanding of the situation in game.
They'll go to the ground. Trucks through the defender. And it's loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
This is it. We're counting on you.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pushes toward the goal line. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now on 2nd and goal.
29
Escapes trouble. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Big play here. Big play. Let's make some.
the double.
One more play to pad the stats.
Come on, man up.
Moves. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.